Okay, so this video is just perfectly laid out because everything I'm talking about is on Apple's home screen. Look, so they released the iPad Pro yesterday, which I'm going to talk about, iOS 11, uh, a bunch of new Macs, macOS High Sierra, so your Mac software, which here I'm going to show you. Actually, I can't show you that, it has my serial number, but I'm running macOS Sierra, and it's amazing. But basically, they're taking this and they're putting it in a jar of weed and they're shaking it up and they're injecting it into a whole nother Mac, and it's High Sierra. So everything you love about Sierra is there, except they made it worse and the security thing is worse, and WatchOS. Now the WatchOS thing is kind of boring, so I'm going to start off with my favorite part, which is of course the Macs. Now one thing they did say in the event was that the MacBook Air, which really hasn't been updated since 2015, it is getting an upgrade in the megahertz, so we're basically getting a faster processor. You can choose this one or this one. It's going to cost $1,199, except if you go all out, which I think I have the 256 gigabytes. My storage fills up really quickly. I recommend that you really upgrade, go all the way up with both of these. It only makes it, if you, yeah, well, depending on who you are, just upgrade it. Trust me, it's worth it. You're going to want Apple Care, so 3 years. My Mac recently, its screen quit, and it was covered by Apple Care a few years ago. It's doing the same thing, not covered by Apple Care anymore because it expired. But that's how much that is with Apple Care. And then there's tax, which kind of sucks. Okay, back into the Macs. They did upgrade or update the MacBook. I really can't find if they updated the keyboard. I think it would make sense to upgrade the keyboard because everything that they did on the MacBook, like this keyboard right here, it's called Butterfly. They need to upgrade it to Butterfly 2 because Butterfly, the 1, it just sucks. It's a horrible keyboard. No one likes it except for those weird people. So here's the new one. Dual core. It doesn't really mention anything about the keyboard, which kind of sucks. If you're wanting it for work, that's maxed out. You're going to get one USB cable. That's it. I can't. I think they upgraded the keyboard to Butterfly 2. Okay, into the MacBook Pro. New. I think they just upgraded the specs on this one. Again, nothing has really changed here. Because all they said is, oh, we're giving these upgrades. Which, that's not helpful. Okay. So now they have two options without the touch bar, it looks like, which is way better. One starting at $1,299 and one starting this one. But there is a catch. They did get rid of the old MacBook, which kind of sucks. So you have 2.3 hertz turbo boost up to 8 gigabytes of memory, 21113 LPRD, 128. Oh, there's where the storage comes in. 640, two Thunderbolt ports. Yeah, I'm not really going to go into the new MacBook because the MacBook Pro, I mean. But what I am excited about, two things. One, I'm not going to be able to buy because I'm not that rich unless YouTube somehow decides that, oh, we're going to give you so many views and so many subscribers and people are like, yay, I get paid off of it. Well, that's not going to happen. Now, Macs can run VR, but not just any Macs. It's only the iMacs as of now. So originally, Oculus Rift said we are not covering Macs because the specs aren't high enough, they can't run one. Now they are. I'm going to get an Oculus Rift or an HTC Vive for a Mac. We even saw them using one in a demo. See, even right now they have a HTC and a Mac right next to each other. That is amazing. Now it has Thunderbolt 3, which two Thunderbolt ports. Okay, so instead of those two Thunderbolt 2 ports you got in the last one, you're replacing those with USB-C basically, and you have USB 3, a bunch of those ports. And you still have the SD card slot and the gigabit Ethernet. And surprisingly, the headphone jack is still there, which is a miracle. Now you can connect to one 5K display and two 4K displays. Sorry. I am a big fan of the iMac. Supposedly, it's supposed to be a good gaming computer if you want to run Windows on it, this new one. especially since it's supporting VR. The graphics, let me just show you this. The 27 inch, sorry, the baseline 3.4 gigahertz, so just normal Core i5. You can use that to run in VR. Turbo boost up to 3.8, 8 gigabytes. Now here's Radeon Pro. That's a gamer. Magic Mouse 2. That's not for gaming. You probably want to get your own mouse. Just the baseline can run VR. If we go over to a different website and compare what the specs are, that's minimum. This exceeds that. So VR is compatible with Macs now. Get excited. But what you really should be excited about is the iMac Pro. Now, if any of you really remember the Mac Pro, we call it the trash can. Same dark finish, except it doesn't suck. It's been updated. They turned it into an iMac, except it has the dark finish. Yeah, but the dark finish, a keyboard of its own. So if we go ahead and look at, how do I see you? Just click. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the iMac Pro. This is 8 to 10 or 18 core Xeon processor, turbo boost up to 4.5 gigahertz, and up to 4 mega. I'm not even gonna try. I can't speak today. I don't even know. Okay, all of this, more VR. Look at that. And they're giving you 4 of these ports, which is even better. It's just they're taking the trash can. They're giving it its own display. It's this own keyboard, mouse, everything. It's this color. It's beautiful. It comes out in December. It's just that workstation computer, those really high up people that need to use Macs, and they were waiting for like the Mac Pro to be updated, and finally we have something better, and it connect to 5K and 4K displays. Just beautiful. Okay, they also released High Sierra, which really I didn't see anything special about, and they released iOS 11 beta. The other one's coming out in the fall, I think. Yeah, the real one is. But the real, yeah, okay, hopefully you could understand that. Anyway, they did do a refresh of the iPad Pros, but what's more important is iOS 11. They basically made the iPads, they took the dock from Apple, or I mean not from Apple, but the Macs, they put it into there. You can now run 2 apps at a time, drag and drop. They're making the iPads more like a Mac, which is what people wanted to do. They wanted them to merge the iPad and the laptop and the computer together. They're getting there, but there's still no touchscreen Mac. So it was really exciting that we saw that update only for the iMacs. Now, here's the thing. Just for one Mac that can run VR with AppleCare, it's going to cost you around $2,105. That sucks. And to add on to that, an HTC Vive cost, I think I looked into it yesterday. It was about $800. Buy now. Come on. No. Nope. I don't want this. I want to... No, stop it. Don't want to check out. There we go. Okay. How do I remove in the cart? Okay, remove. Remove this. Check out his guest. And remove this. Check out his guest. Continue shopping. Okay. So, we're going to see that when we go to buy, wherever buy may be. Oh, so also from a big Star Trek fan, Bridge Crew's finally available. That will definitely be getting something for me. I want to order the Vive. Let's get it. Come on. Okay, so just $799. Let's go to the cart. I think the controller Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a controller. Why wouldn't it come with this? The 3-in-1 cable connects USB and power from the link box to the Vive headset. Yeah, you're gonna need that. Okay, then we're gonna go to nothing. Continue to check out. Check out as guest. You're supposed to be added. That's one. That's only one controller. I don't know why this is so confusing and it's so hard for me to get. Yesterday they had this big package that just had everything. And it was beautiful. Store locate. Okay, no, not doing that. Let's just go back to Google, look at the HTC Vive, and how much its base cost, because this video is already getting way too long. Wait, oh, no, go back one. HTC, okay, somewhere on here. Okay, so with the controller, it's gonna get way up there. So it's gonna be about 3,200 maybe, here all the fancy stuff. Now, that's for the HTC Vive. Now, for Oculus Rift, yes, I want that. Come on, load. No Facebook logo right here, which is a little weird. Rift plus touch, you're gonna want that. So, look, this is cheaper. It's $598. Now you're gonna want a sensor. This brings us to $657. You get the Oculus Rift, the headset, the sensor, or remote cables, Xbox One controller, and Lucky's tail. Now, Oculus Rift includes touch controllers. Wait, didn't the other one come? No, the other one didn't have a controller. Okay. Then another sensor. So you have two sensors to really, so it can tell where you are. Then just add the earbuds. This gets us to 706. This is way cheaper than the HTC Vive. But it doesn't, we don't know if it's going to work with Mac yet. So we'll find out later. Basically, VR is here. It's here for the Mac. That's what's exciting. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if it was really confusing, don't do anything. Just type in the comments, I hate that I did this video, and give it a dislike. But like and subscribe, please. It helps a lot, and eventually we'll get that iMac, and I'll get to show you some of the cool VR features.